South Aussie with Cosi.
Welcome back, folks. We are here just under 100 kilometres from the CBD of Adelaide in the heartland of dairy country just outside of Murray Bridge. There's a mob called Beston Global Food Company, a South Australian company that indirectly or directly employs 300 South Australian people. What I love about them is they use South Australian milk. And recently, in the last 3 years, they've won over 70 awards for the cheese that they make. And that cheese isn't just thanks to the South Australian employees, it's thanks to the girls behind us. So I've come down here to find out a little bit about how this company ticks, how it operates, and why we all should be supporting it. I love the fact that Beston commissioned this mural to celebrate the history of the local dairy industry, but its recent history has been pretty tough.
So in 2015, both the factories were shut down. I was here when it was shut down. It was quite distressing for all of us, and we'd all been in the industry for a long time, and we obviously didn't want to see the plant shut down. Beston came along and purchased the factories. It's great for the community.
I know I'm always banging on about it, but if we don't support South Australian companies like Beston, then we lose our jobs to interstate or even worse, overseas. And it's up to every single individual South Australian, when you guys go shopping, if it's not in the store, ask for it, and if you see it, buy it. It's that simple, and we'll keep girls like this employed for decades to come.
We're very proud to have remained South Australian owned and South Australian produced. You can't be guaranteed of that. Many of our competitors are foreign owned and in some cases foreign produced. But if you buy Edwards Crossing, produced by Beston, you are benefiting a very long supply chain. It does extend a lot further than people think when they're just picking up a block of Edwards Crossing cheese.
So what happens when Beston Global Foods teams up with South Aussie with Cosi, South Australia's biggest TV show, and Hit 107, South Australia's first FM commercial radio station, to put on the biggest show Glenelg has ever seen? Well, that's what's happening tonight. We've lined up a free night out for 200 people. Brad Ebert and Tom Jonas have a wine label called Hey Diddle Wines. So we thought, righto, we'll do a port, wine and cheese night here at the Moseley, and it's all free. The night was an absolute cracker. Cheese. Beston got to show off their awesome range of cheeses, and South Aussie and Cosi fans also got to hang out with pork players and taste the Hey Diddle Wines. Everybody loved it.
Oh, that's a good wine.
Aaron and Kira are my Facebook buddies, and they've been together for 1 year. Aww. I love asking young couples the really hard questions. Watch his face. Are you going to get engaged, or what's the story?
Hopefully, I'm hoping so.
How's tonight been?
Really good. Fun night. Loved the wine and the cheeses. It was really nice.
Yeah, it's been beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous wine.
I got to ask Port legends Brad Ebert and Tom Jonas about how they actually, as football players, ended up in the wine game.
Yeah, mate, it was probably 3 years ago. We were pretty keen on wine, we were interested in the game, and we were also just interested in business, really. And I went to TJ with a bit of an idea, and it just sort of snowballed from there.
Just got to know a couple of blokes from the Barossa. We've always pipe dreamed around the club, and this opportunity sort of came to us, and we just jumped at it. We were super keen just to do something outside of footy that would, hopefully set us up for life after, but also something we're passionate about.
And most importantly, where did the name come from?
Yeah, so we're sort of spitballing, and I just, a little bit of footy vernacular, hey diddle straight through the middle, and we don't have a whole lot of heritage in the wine game to draw on, so hey diddle is just sort of a natural choice. It's playful, it's fun, it's something different, and we've just rolled with it. Look,
Brad Ebert's fairly new to the media, so I was trying to give him a few pointers to kind of help him out. The first one was try to avoid saying yeah before starting a sentence.
Yeah, so we've got...
Hey Diddle Wines has got...
Yeah, so Hey Diddle Wines currently...
Sorry, your yeah might have been a bit closer.
Yeah. Hey Diddle Wines has now got 4 varieties.
By Jove, I think he's got it! Great work, Brad. That's the spirit. Now you're getting there. There's only one rule. Don't say yeah before every sentence.
Just wanted to make sure there's not so much yeah before I started this time. No, it's... Yeah, we've just been pumped with the support that South Australia's shown us.
You just said it, yeah. That's on the show, that's all. And that's all we needed.
That's it.
One thing's for certain, Tommy Jonas is a pro when it comes to the media. At least we've got one that knows what he's doing.
We've been over the moon with the support that South Australia's given us. Everyone's got around it, and if anyone wants to check it out, they can jump on our website, heydiddlewines.com.au.
Heydiddle.com.au. That's the other thing.
And now that sounds hot. There's 4 varieties of wine in the Hey Diddle range. You've got the Shiraz, the Montepulciano, which I think I said wrong, the Super Tea, and there's also one they've made just for the ladies.
Lastly, the rosé for the ladies out there, the summer special. So when it gets to the warmer months, it looks awesome, the label's wicked, the colour's beautiful, and the girls out there will love it.
Pretty impressed that some football players can pull out a good rosé. So it's nice and crisp, really easy to drink, and we love South Australian produce, so happy to be drinking and eating some. Yeah.
It was a great night for the South Aussie with Cosi viewers and the Hit 107 listeners, with about half of the Port team that rocked up on the night as well. You had Hamish Hartlett, Travis Boak, Robbie Gray, Charlie Dixon and more. And the Moseley at Glenelg was the perfect place to host the Port event, given it's part owned by Port legend Travis Boak.
So for the Moseley, it's a great atmosphere. Sit down by the beach, have some wine, have some food. We have a great atmosphere here. We have DJs on the weekends, so it's great to come down, listen to live music, just to relax with friends. It's good.
Look, there's one thing that I'd never do, and that's stitch people up by showing them eating food on TV. I mean, that is just cruel. Eating SA-made Beston cheese is a pretty simple task, really. Some nailed it. Others struggled.
Beston is literally the best cheese company in the world. I am biased, but it is backed up by all the Dairy Industry Association. We've just recently won the best cheddar in Australia, and that actually is the second time in 3 years. We've only been listed on the stock exchange for 3 years, and we've already got 97 awards. So I think that screams volumes on the quality of our cheeses.
That is a cracking night. You've got 2 great South Australian mobs coming together. This is what you need to be looking for. This cheese is the best cheese in the world, and best of all, it's made by South Australian cows, your little beauty. And this wine, the Power Boys here, the Hey Diddle Wines, go to their website and check it out. 2 great South Australian mobs combining to put together an awesome night.
South Aussie with Cosi.